Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of English in Practice. It's Kareem with you, your English teacher. Today we'll be talking about phrasal verbs. To be more specific, we'll be talking about phrasal verbs that start with the verb break. We will have the verb break, add different prepositions before it so that we can have different phrasal verbs with different meanings that we can use in different situations. So let's have a look at these phrasal verbs, learn their meanings and how to use them in appropriate sentences. Keep watching. The first phrasal verb that starts with the verb break is break down. Now this phrasal verb can have different meanings in different situations and contexts. Now let me give you 5 examples in which we will be using this phrasal verbs to express different meanings. Let's begin. Example 1. The car broke down. We need to call for help. Example 2. The mother broke down in tears after learning about her son's death. Example 3. The book is broken down into units. Example 4. Their marriage broke down. Example 5 and the last one. The police had to break down the door to enter the flat. Now, notice that in all these 5 examples, the phrasal verb is the same. However, this same phrasal verb is expressing different meanings in different sentences. In each sentence, it's expressing a different meaning. Let me explain these different meanings to you. In the first example, the car broke down. This means that a vehicle or a machine stops functioning. This is the meaning of breakdown in this context. So the example, the car broke down, means that the car stopped working. So we need to call someone who can help and fix it. In the second example, the mother broke down in tears after learning about the death of her son. In this example, the phrasal verb, the same phrasal verb, broke down or break down, has a totally different meaning. It means that the mother lost control of her emotions and started crying after she had been informed that her son died. So when I say someone or a person breaks down, that means this person loses control of their emotions and maybe start crying in a state of distress. In the third example, we also have the same phrasal verb but a different meaning. When I say the book is broken down into units, and I believe this is obvious from the context, that means the book is divided into parts or units. That means the book is separated into different parts. In the fourth example, their marriage broke down. This means that their marriage is over. Their marriage ended. Their marriage stopped being successful. So when I say that a relationship broke down, that means this relationship ended. In the last example, the police had to break down the door. This means that the police had to hit the door very hard until it fell or broke so that they can enter the flat. So as you can see, we have the same phrasal verb in these 5 examples. However, in each example, the same phrasal verb is expressing a totally different idea. So be careful when using the same phrasal verb here. You need to use the phrasal verb in the appropriate context to express the meaning that you want to express. Another phrasal verb that starts with the verb break is break in. Now, just like the previous phrasal verb we talked about, this phrasal verb also has different meanings in different situations. Let me give you 4 examples and then explain the different meanings in these 4 examples. Example 1. The thief broke in through the bedroom window. Example 2. The teacher's loud voice broke in on our conversation. Example 3. The company is breaking in a new HR assistant. Example 4 and the last one. You need to break in your shoes before wearing them to the wedding. Now, as you can see, we have the same phrasal verb in all of these 4 sentences, but it is expressing different meanings in every sentence. Let me explain. In the first example, break in or broke in this example means to enter by force. So this example means that the thief, a person who usually steals, the thief broke in, which means he entered or got into the house by force to steal something. So to break in context like that means to enter by force or get into a building by force, usually to steal something or things. In the second example, we have a different meaning. Broke in the second example, the teacher's loud voice broke in on our conversation, means interrupted. So this example means that the loud voice of the teacher interrupted our conversation. So let's say my friend and I were having a conversation, and in class, of course, while the teacher was explaining something. Now the teacher suddenly shouted so that we stopped the conversation my friend and I were having in class. In the third example, we also have a totally different meaning. The company is breaking in a new HR assistant. This means that the company is basically training someone or helping someone, a new employee here, to be used to the job, to the new job. So when I say the company is breaking in a new HR assistant, that means the company or the people of that company are helping this person become used to the job, to the new job. In the last example, we also have a totally different meaning. You need to break in your shoes before wearing them to the wedding. This means that you bought new shoes. Now, we all know that when you buy new shoes, they can be a bit tight at the beginning. So we need to wear them for a period of time until they become comfortable. So instead of wearing them immediately to the wedding, you need to wear them for a period of time before the wedding, before the big event here, and then you can wear them to the wedding when they become comfortable. So break in your shoes here means to wear your shoes for a period of time until they become comfortable before wearing them to the big event. Another phrasal verb that starts with the verb break is break out. This phrasal verb also has different meanings in different contexts. Now, let's talk about 2 of these meanings in these 2 following examples. Example 1. The forest fires broke out at midnight. Example 2. The prisoner broke out of his cell. In the first example, the phrasal verb broke out means started, but we usually use it with bad things. And in this example, the forest fires are really bad. So when I say that something bad started, I can say broke out. So this example means the forest fires started at midnight. In the second example, we have a different meaning. The meaning of this phrasal verb in this sentence, the prisoner broke out of his cell, means escaped. So when I say this sentence, that means the prisoner escaped from his cell or from prison. Today, we looked at different phrasal verbs that all start with the verb break. We looked at the meanings, the different meanings in different contexts. So I need you to be careful whenever you use one of these phrasal verbs. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you very much. Stay safe.